Welcome back to Game Dev. Okay, welcome to the next devlog. First things first, we're going to start the jams.
Okay, quick note from editor Gavin. I tried playing music and having it record to hopefully save me some editing time, and it really didn't work out in a lot of the ways that I wanted it to, so, pardon the bad music for this episode. Bye!
I have no idea whether or not that's being recorded or not, so editing me will deal with it. Last time was the first devlog I did, and I did mostly just some housekeeping. Unfortunately, because the player is still in development, there's not a lot of new stuff to add. And while I was going to work on the new tile sets, I'm thinking I might just redo all of the art that I've done. Okay, so a little bit more of like context. There was this like asset pack that I saw on itch.io, and I was like, wow, that looks so good. That looks like straight out of like the Game Boy Color, but it's super pretty, and I love it. And then I was like, wow, my game could be like that, and it would still fit like the retro like kind of theme that I was going for. And then I remembered, oh wait, I had an old Humble Bundle that was made by the same guy. And I was like, oh, that's great. And so I was like, okay. I was gonna work on using the figuring out what the palette was. And so I was doing like a bunch of different like research and whatnot. And basically the Game Boy Color, which is kind of like what I want to like emulate color-wise, because it's like that super cool retro style, has like 56 colors it can represent on the screen at the same time. And so those 56 colors, actually, wait, okay. So this is it's the 15-bit color palette. Basically, any color on here is a color I can use theoretically on the Game Boy Color. Now, what I need to do is I would need to narrow that down into a color palette of around 56 colors, and I think 56 colors would be like plenty for what I need. If I can create like a palette, then that would be like really good, and I'd be able to like just reuse that for all of the art and like a really cohesive style. That's what today is for. So I had this mock-up that I had made a while ago, and so this is here's the mock-up, but I've taken the mock-up and I've gone ahead and started like playing with some certain like different like color palettes that I've been looking online at, and it's been a bit rough, so I really want to like sit down and figure this all out. Luckily, Lost Spec, where I kind of like I've been looking at like Lost Spec, then there's like a couple different like color palettes that I've been thinking of using, and if I can find like a pre-made like 56 color palette, then that would like save me a ton of time, and then I would just need to go over to my like little color grid, this color grid, and find like as many like close approximation colors as possible, and then go from there. Let's start off with this. We've got this Japanese print 56 palette. Let's start off with this. Now we have, theoretically, a full, complete color palette that we can play with. I just need to, like, recolor this image and see if I like it. There's not a lot of grays in here. I don't know if I really like this palette. I don't think I like this palette. There's some colors that just like don't exist in this. 7. Okay. Let's delete these. Start again. Let's start off with what we need. We need black and we need a white. Ooh, I like that black. Okay. Got a black and we've got a white. Now we need our 4 we need our 4 core colors. You need a red, a yellow, a green, and a blue. Let's see if I can get like one of my like enemy sprites in here. Alright, we've got ourselves an enemy. Alright, we've got that. So we've got a place where we can test out like our basic orange, basic yellow. I don't know if I like this yellow as like the default yellow. That is like neon yellow. We'll have this yellow for now. Let's have this be our main yellow. Okay, we've got yellow, now we need red. Would it be easier if I was just like picking my own colors and then just made the art style better? Am I doing that? Nah. Who needs efficiency, am I right? Yeah, we'll use that blue. That is our bluest blue. I'm not a color. I don't know why people would listen to me about color advice. I clearly don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. We have our most core fundamental colors in. Now we've got to get some grays. And I think I might just steal some. Actually, now that I look at this palette's pretty good. Hold on. In case you haven't noticed, my process for color picking is very much status of seeing what works and will arrive when we get there. So yeah. Alright, we've got these are our potential colors. Let's try them. There's no good black. I think ultimately I have to like come up with like colors that I like in each palette. Like, that's a good red. I like that red. This is a good like neutral yellow. I like the greens. I like the grays in this palette, but there's some things that I'm missing. There's like things that I'm missing. I need to like combine the palettes to form the ultimate palette, and until I get there, that's gonna cause some problems. It's like some like really see. I got like this one palette that had like a bunch of really good desaturated colors. Wish I could just steal all of them. I think I'm just at the state where I don't know what I want my palette to be. Like, I don't even know what, like, truth be told, what like, there's a lot I don't know about this game. And until I figure that out, I don't think the palette is going to, like, take form, in a sense. So, that's really going to be a big problem. So, I can get colors to, like, fit together well enough, but I don't have, like, the actual, like, art to, like, form... Oh, what's the word? I don't have, like, a proper, like, in-level image. So, like, wait. If I go back to, like, this image of, like, the tile set, it's very much, you can tell what is what. Like, I know what the ground, I know what the backgrounds are, like, made out of. I know, like, almost like a complete... I have a complete image of what everything is going to look like before the final colors are chosen. So I think I've been unintentionally doing this all in reverse this whole time, which is annoying. How long have I been recording for? I can't believe I'm gonna do this, but I'm gonna go ahead and do what I was supposed to do right at the beginning before I got sidetracked and decided to make a brand new palette. Okay, there we go. You got a remade tile set with a proper set of colors. You know, I have this set of colors, the ones that I was using when testing. Hold on one second. You know, I think for the time being, we're just going to use the colors I ended up using right at the beginning. Fix it. I love game development. Until I have the vision of the project, like, completely down, like, on paper, and I start, like, creating, like, the actual, like, designs for, like, all the different tiles and whatnot. For, like, oh, this is going to be, like, the underground area, or this is going to be the overworld area. And until I have that figured out, I'm not going to be able to get, like, these colors figured out. So, color palette is not the most important thing here. It's actually, like, getting the art for the game created and knowing what I need to do in order to have a successful thing in completion. With that all being said, I think I'm going to call that here. If you like the video, like it, I suppose. That would be wonderful. Be sure to subscribe, comment anything down if there's something that you think I should be working on, or some other feedback. I would love to hear it. Thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful day.